Hey family, so today's video is from a place of hearing all of the excuses that keep us from planning our legacies. Let's talk about it. All right. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Tammy. I'm a lawyer, author, and speaker who helps business leaders and high-achieving professionals protect their assets, amplify their influence, and secure their legacies. In this particular video, I want to talk about the different excuses that people have that stop them from planning their legacies and experiencing iconic legacies for themselves. First one is, I don't have anything to protect. That's just not true. It's an excuse, right? If you have anything at all, right? Listen, even if you don't have a house, you still have something to protect. It's not just for the wealthy. It's also about significant things that are important. I'll give you an example. My dad wasn't like a really rich man, but there are a lot of things that he left us that had so much unique significance about because of his personality. Two things that come to my mind are his notebooks. I take after him. If you know me, I have notebooks everywhere. I have a passion planner right over here, ready to fill out. Like, I have my notebooks and all those things. He was the same way. The other thing is he always had Bibles. He constantly gave us Bibles, and he always had Bibles upon Bibles upon Bibles upon Bibles. And in his passing, those things became so important. Like, nobody was allowed to just take a notebook. We had to make sure like we had permission because it matters. It matters. And so the first excuse that I want us to let's cut out is that I don't have anything to protect. You do. Everything you own is significant. They create memories that matter for people. And if you have a house, that is something that needs to be protected. If you have cars, if you have intellectual property, like all of those things are things that need to be protected. If you have collections, so my mom is a jewelry person, like her jewelry is something that needs to be protected. It's important. There's significance associated with it, right? All of those things. Second excuse that I see people have is I don't have the time. Listen, if you don't make the time now, it will take up more time later. I'm going to say that again. If you don't make the time now, it will take up more time later. This is especially true for busy entrepreneurs. And can I be honest? There's something about that kind of hurts my feelings. What do I mean? I work with people who have money, people who have made it, who are successful, and they know how to pay people to get things done. Yet this thing, legacy planning, getting a trust, getting a will, they don't prioritize it. And for me, it's like, if you have the means, it means that much more. It's so painful to hear about celebrities who die without having this stuff done, because it's really just a failure to prioritize. And I understand, like, prioritization is something I work on a regular basis. As a busy lawyer, I have lots of different things that are pulling for my attention all of the time. But I'm growing to become more intentional about what I prioritize, what I'm seeking first, what it means to put the first thing first, and to prioritize my priority. All right? So if your priority is love, if your priority is relationship, if your priority is purpose, your God-given purpose, how do you prioritize that? How do you memorialize that? You have to start making these things and making the time for it. When survival isn't an issue, think about sustainability and prioritize it. Third excuse that I hear is, I don't have the money. Okay, there are a couple of different things that I can talk about with this. If you don't have the money, put something in place. And honestly, this is one of those things that you find the money to do. The legal world has a wide range of services available to you. There are lots of legal tools that have been created, and all I gotta say is spend now or spend it later. Hey friend, here's a quick break to highlight a resource that will help you uncover how future-proof your business really is. My team and I have worked together to create the Wealth and Business Security Scorecard to help you discover where you might be vulnerable when it comes to long-term success, security, wealth, and longevity. In uncertain times, you need to prioritize figuring out ways to future-proof your business, and this scorecard was designed to help you do just that. After you finish it, you'll receive your very own custom score and specific strategies you can immediately implement to make your business more secure and future-proof. I'll link it below. You can get back to the video. Talk to you soon. One of the things that I noticed, I've worked with lots of different attorneys. I've worked with some estate planning attorneys, but they might encourage you to create your own thing. That's a bit of a trap. The reason why they encourage you to create your own will is they know that when you pass away, that will have to be probated. What does that mean? That will have to go through the court systems. The court is going to need to have an attorney. You'll likely hire them, right? Or they'll be appointed through the system to navigate that. And guess what? The money that you didn't spend with them up front is going to be spent with them on the back end. That money will be taken from the estate. The court is going to require that those costs, the cost of hiring the attorney and having them do that work, gets paid. So even less money, even less property will be available. What does this mean? This means that if you don't have the money, estate planning is even that more important. You have to put some things in place because the little you have will be taken from you. Some of y'all pick up what I'm putting out, right? I'm trying to say this is not something to take lightly. It's important. And you either do it now or you do it later. You pay it now or you pay it later. It's going to be more expensive if you do it later. Fourth excuse that I see is people say it doesn't make a difference. And this is what I got to tell you. Having lost my father 5 years ago, having gone through the grief and the pain of trying to navigate losing somebody who was so important to me, and on top of that, going through figuring out the legal system as an attorney, it made a difference. Imagine if I, a practicing lawyer, a licensed attorney with experience, felt it. Imagine someone who doesn't have that in their corner. I want to implore you, I want to plead on behalf of your loved ones, if you care, it makes a difference. If you are not the richest person in the world, it still makes a difference. I know what it means to experience loss without a plan. I've experienced it. Not only have I experienced it, I've heard the stories of others who have experienced it and are still experiencing it. It does not just end. Years after the person has passed away, you're still fighting battles. You're still trying to navigate the same things. On the flip side, I've seen and I've heard the stories of the people who do have plans. And again, it makes a difference. I just want to implore and plead again. Make this a priority. Get rid of the excuses. Now, I've just listed 4, but you might have a few more that you've heard. And I'm curious, what are the other excuses that you hear people coming up with? If this content has been valuable to get your mind kind of shifted and get you thinking, I want you to stay following us. I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, I want you to stay connected to us. Follow us on other social media. Follow us on LinkedIn. Follow us on Instagram. And let us know what you think. And just finally, stay connected. Again, my name is Tammy. I'm a lawyer, author, and speaker, and I want to help you. I want to help business leaders and high-achieving professionals protect their assets, amplify their influence, and secure their legacies. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.